Hi, you've just purchased emails from heaven. It'll come with journal. It'll come with my 10-hour series, The Nature and Character of God. What I do in that is condense my 30-year struggle with trying to clarify God into that 10-hour series. You'll start to get a daily devotional from me. And really what this is my desire to help people who long to go deeper in their walk with God, who long to know God and in that process know themselves. I remember that was always kind of a key for me in this was I wanted to know who I was, and God is the only one I realized that as I got to know Him, I actually got to know myself. So it's kind of a double-edged sword in the life-giving type of way. Is that the more I get to know God, the more I get to know myself. So it's a journey to self, but it's only a journey to self in God. And really that's what that material is. Ask questions, embrace it, wrestle with it, because that's really what this is about. And if you don't mind, I just want to talk about the next step, because what I have found, and I can only tell you about my journey, is that as we start to wrestle with, as we start to kind of explore the deeper things within us and the depth, I think it's Proverbs that says deep calls to deep. This, as the depth of God summons us to depth in us. What often happens is the first things we're confronted with is tension. The more we love God, the less we're driven by the opinions or the fear of man or the expectations of others. And what that does is it starts to escalate tensions all around us. Tensions in our family, tension within ourselves is really a big one. And then these tensions, and what we start to realize is these tensions are very real. And then the next question is, how do we deal with these tensions? And that's really what I put together an online course to serve you genuinely, to help people who want to, because this is what I do in my consulting. This is the work that I do. This is kind of this how do we deal with tensions and work through a model that I have developed over these last many years. So be aware that tensions, as you start to wrestle with this, tensions are going to arise. The more you love God, the more tensions there will be in a broken world and dealing with people, that this is healthy, that this is normal. There'll be more tensions within yourself. And so the next stage, just to put a bug in your ear as an invitation, is to join us in an online course. We'd love to put together a cohort of people who could interact with each other and start to acknowledge the tensions of life, that tensions are healthy. But there was tension, I think there'll be tension in heaven. I think there's tension, well, there is tension in the very name of God. When God describes Himself, He says, I'm three and I'm one. And He doesn't give us the certainty of a clear definition that removes all tension. He says, hey, there's tension in my very being. I'm three and I'm one, and live with it. So there's tension in love. Might even go as far as to say tension is required for there to be love. But that's another detour. So I want to put a bug in I want to invite you into thinking. I want to give you an awareness that this is what's going to be growing as you go into deeper things. And as you do this, and not to be afraid of tensions, because tension isn't to be feared. Tension is an opportunity to learn, to go deeper and to understand yourself and God more. So thanks for joining us. Think, ask questions, explore. We want to make this a safe place where you can love God in a deeper way. Talk to you soon.